nicely done. And I have a crazy headache, so I just let it down.
Oh, I thought it looked cute. I was like, oh, you're doing something different.
Yeah, it's called messy. But thank you, Betty, for suggesting that we get together. I think this is a good idea to kind of get us all coordinated. Let me go ahead and start recording.
I hit record.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, you're the host. Sorry.
Well,
okay.
You're doing it, but I just set it up for it. Go ahead. So you go for it.
So I am just so excited about the activity that's been going on in the page because, I wanted to get us all together, but I am in no way, shape, or form the leader. Okay. I just kind of started the page so we can all jump in. We are all leaders. Right. And so, thank you also for jumping in on the whole idea of doing the Zoom calls. I'm really looking forward to those because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. And I'm going to let Neva, I didn't prepare her for this, but I'm going to let Neva talk about, making it fun a little bit. Thank you for your video, Neva. That was awesome. And you can talk about that also. But the part that I wanted to kind of go over a little bit is that let me share my screen here. Hang on a second. Can you guys see my screen?
It's dark.
Oh, there you go. There you are.
There, okay.
Okay, so what happens is that I'm able to tell the system who's a co-coach, okay? Right. So if you see somebody that's a coach on your team that wants to be recognized as a coach, please let me know because I don't know everybody's team, I don't know everybody who everybody is a coach, so I can do that. Now, what's going to happen is that every single time somebody submits a survey, it's going to email me the response. And once again, I may or may not know who to email it to. Usually they have the person that listed it, but it will definitely make my job easier if you guys will go and explore the survey results. And that's what I wanted to show you how to do right now. But I don't see that option just because I don't think we have any surveys yet.
Yeah.
But do you guys know how to see the survey results?
Is that when you go on the page where if you click on
actually here, if you click on view team members,
yeah.
Okay, right there. My computer's a little slow here. It will say how many details there are, which means how many surveys they've done, okay? And that way you can log in here periodically, okay, and see if your clients or your leads have any kind of results, okay? And that way you can keep in the loop and I'm happy to refer, the emails, forward them on, but I don't know everybody's emails and whatever, so this will make my life easier. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know, okay?
Okay. So can you click on these and see their survey just clicking on this, or does that go just strictly to the email itself, to your email?
When you click on that team, view team members, and you click on this here where it says details, if you click on that, it's actually going to pull up the survey.
Oh, it is. Okay, that's what I want to know. Good.
Yeah. So you will see exactly what it is. The advantage of having it emailed is that as soon as it comes up, it pops up in my email, Mm-hmm. I never addressed it until the end of the day anyway. So whenever you decide to log into the challenge, if you just make it a habit to kind of check this part of it to see if you've got any details, that'll keep you in the loop. Does that sound too complicated, or do you think that that's reasonable?
So we just need to be checking for our team members, and if there's details out here, go in and take a look.
Right. Yeah. And one of the things that I would recommend to those of you that have coaches on your team is that you actually review the leads that are from their leads too. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because what I've noticed is that sometimes I'll see a survey and I think, oh, this is what I would do, but my coach doesn't think that way. Okay. And so I've noticed that the Health Games has become a really great tool to help train my coaches. So when I see a survey response, I say, this is what I would send them. So I literally email my coaches and say, hey, did you notice they said they're interested in exploring coaching? This is what I would do.
Okay.
That's what I would keep an eye on the leads of the coaches on your team. Okay. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention as well is that when we post comments here, this special comments part here, any coach can use. And when we use that, then it's a mass email that goes out to everybody.
Right.
And so definitely whoever's in charge of the team huddle for that week needs to be using this, you know, definitely on the day of the Zoom meeting, a couple days earlier to remind them. But I also don't think that we should be doing a special comment every day, you know, or more than one a day.
Right.
And I mean, we could maybe even do one every day if it's not more than one a day. So we would want to really be careful with that, since we all can jump in there, is to be aware, has any other special comment gone out that day? And if so, then let's let it go till the next day or whatever. Do you guys think that that's a good plan?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah. And since all the special comments, they go out as an email immediately, you know that if you've received a special comment, that, you know, an email with a comment from the team, that's already gone out for the day. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the Zoom huddles, we're planning to connect, as you saw, at 9 p.m. So after Dr. Joe's meeting, we're going to be doing our team huddle. And Neva put up that great video on ideas to make it fun. And I'm so glad, because I am not known for being fun. So I definitely needed some ideas, and I think I'm going to be picking your brain a little bit more, Neva. But do you have any other thoughts or suggestions that you would like to share on that front?
Well, before I go on to that, I was getting ready to put a special comment out and remind people about Tuesday, since it is the first one and it's coming up real quick. And I just wanted to verify everybody is on board with Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Idea.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go ahead and I'll do that tomorrow, because I know I've got, you know, even people that are in the room, they need to clear that schedule for that time.
Yeah.
Now,
And that's true. I'm glad you thought of that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
really, we're starting on Monday, but there's lots of people that are already in there. So yeah, good idea
Right.
to start letting them know.
And as I recall, it will stay, that email will stay up in that part. It'll remain there
Right.
until another one comes through. And so if we can leave that until after Tuesday, we should be in good shape.
And if there's something that you guys want to communicate, like you just said, you know, make sure, don't touch my special comment. Don't touch my special comment.
Yeah.
Post it on our Facebook group, you know, the one for coaches, the
Okay.
Power Winners Challenge coaches, so that we can all be in cahoots.
Okay. Okay. Well, in my posting for Tuesday, I am going to say, be sure and bring your water with you.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to use that first night, I'm going to kick off the water example that I used, just to get everybody going.
I like that. Yeah.
So we'll start with that one. And I thought what I do, I haven't done a lot with it yet, but I thought I haven't prepared much, but I thought what I do is talk about that it can be fun to get on a health journey and to lose weight, and give a little bit of a preview. So if I name what the topics are going to be for the following weeks, is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use your example that you put out there and just say in future weeks, these are what some of the things we're going to cover, because we're trying to get people to, the first week is kind of just getting people going anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're doing 30-minute?
Yeah.
More than 30-minute, because I don't have a Zoom that lasts more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, mine's same. Now, I can only have 25 people on my Zoom calls too. How about you guys? Do you have I have the free one, that's all.
Yeah, same here. You get 25 that can show, and then you get X amount on the phone, right?
I don't know. Mine just says only 25.
If we get 25 people out, I will be so thrilled.
Yeah, you know what? Then get in there early.
That's right. Yep.
So, and if it really is an issue, we could use Dr. Joe's. I'm sure.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is he planning on joining our team, or?
Dr. Joe?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. You know, but since he was going to be out of town, he's out of town till the 13th.
Yeah.
That's why I offered to kind of just get the ball rolling so we had something going on, you know.
Good.
But yes, he will be joining.
Okay.
And so he's going to be doing one of the presentations as well. So Karen picked up one of the ones that was missing, and Dr. Joe will pick up the leftover. He just said whatever was left over he would do.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. And, you know, of course, we talked about how, and Neva also mentioned it in her video, for us to all support each other on our whatever week we're presenting, because the whole reason we're getting together is to increase the excitement, right? And if we have a room full of coaches that are bouncing off the walls and one lead, that's fabulous. We just want to have as many people bouncing off the walls as we can,
Yes.
that are really excited, that are happy to be there, and everybody else is going to say, whoa, this is kind of cool. I want to do this again, you know? And so if we all support each other and demonstrate the excitement, then it's going to become contagious.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all have life happening, and one of the beautiful things about doing this is that you don't have to be at every event, but if we can just try to commit as much as possible to the Zoom meetings, that would be very helpful, I believe, to all of us.
Agreed. Yeah.
Welcome, Susan.
Hello.
Then,
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
We've
Yeah.
been
No worries.
zooming all over the place.
We recorded the call so that you can listen in and kind of cover what we covered.
Great.
Is there anything else that you ladies wanted to talk about?
No, I think they, like I said, part of the games this time is they're pushing more on making more comments and responding to comments, and also on the main page and getting points for all of that. But I think the whole idea, again, for people to understand, is that this is supposed to be a whole big support thing, and that, you know, we're trying to get in there, because otherwise when people put things down and they, you know, like, whereas if people are actually commenting on it, and I think that's good that maybe if Neva, when you, the first night, is bringing, you know, pointing that out to everybody on the team, that, hey, we're here to support each other, you know, so hey, let's get in there and you know, help, you know, or comment or everything, but make sure it's all just positive things too. So
yeah. And feel free, you know, if there's something that I forget or miss on that first night and you want to bring it up, bring it up. You know, I'll talk about the fact that we have co-coaches, and each week a different coach will be leading the group, and so they know. And maybe on that first call, if every coach can be on that first call, maybe we can do hey, I'm one of the co-coaches or something, so that they can kind of get familiar with people. Oh, I know. Co-coaches can all wear a certain hat.
I was just going to say, we have to wear funny hats.
That's right. Okay. Okay, you guys get ready with your hat for next Tuesday. But when I say,
Grass laws.
when we get to that point, it'll be like, all right, all the co-coaches have your hats. Okay? Water bottles and hats. Right?
That's right.
Okay.
And
And,
then,
you know,
on the nights that you guys are doing a presentation, if there's something that you want the other co-coaches to do, but not tell everybody else, then just let us know through that Facebook page.
right.
Okay.
Now, we've never done the whole Facebook event page together, and so I jumped in on Susan's page. Thank you so much, Susan, for allowing us to do that.
Sure.
Let's see how that goes. You know, it's a little bit of an experiment for us to commingle, and I really can't see how it would be a problem, but let's see how it goes.
I'm not following you. What did you do on Susan's page? Maybe I
Susan created a Facebook event, and you know how we were talking about maybe joining forces to do a Facebook event?
Okay.
So Susan had already created an event, and she posted the link on the Power Winners Challenge Coach page.
I did get that, yeah.
Okay.
And so I started inviting there already. So let's see. I just figured that the same way we're going to keep activity going in the challenge, that if we keep activity going on the Facebook event page, woohoo, I'm going to this thing and there's other people that are coming. People don't know who's coaches, you know,
Right.
that it'll just generate more excitement. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see how it works in actual practice.
Good idea.
So if you guys read something in the challenge, I don't know if you guys already have your Facebook event events up. But what, Susan posted an amazing little thing today on the event page on somebody's testimonial. And if we have personal testimonials that we want to share, oh my goodness, I read this on the games today. That was awesome. It starts drawing attention to it.
Okay.
Any other thoughts?
No, just I think that the more, and you guys may have already touched upon this earlier, but like with the event page, the more people that are joining and are invited, the more it shows up on the side, so-and-so just joined, and people notice that, and then they click over to explore. It just kind of builds that momentum, gets more people seeing it, and what we always say, people want to do what other people are doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that we are joining forces also in the Facebook event, right?
Right.
Just making sure that understood.
Everybody needs to feel comfortable with what they're doing. Definitely check with your, mentors on, what they recommend. And that's why I was saying we're trying this out. I recommended it to my team. I was like, let's just jump on Susan's and see how this works.
And I think any of us that are in there, if people start commenting or asking questions, as long as we all, with integrity, refer people back to the person that invited them.
Right.
That's the most important thing. We'll just reconnect people back to the person that would naturally be their coach, and
Of course.
Right.
keep it clean.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll have to look at that, Susan. I haven't looked at that page yet. So
I can, if I didn't already, I can just send you an invitation, and then I'll pop right
okay.
in. See.
Susan, Faith is in your team, isn't she?
Yes.
Because she had also created an event. So that's why I thought I would join yours, because I didn't know if she was then going to just blend in with yours too. But
Yeah, and I need to check with her. I know she did start one. I don't know what you do once somebody's done that. There's any way to merge? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know that you can merge it. Yeah, because I actually had started an event page too, but I just sent it out to people that were not health coaches. I mean, I went through and actually picked people to put in there. That's why it didn't go out to everybody. But I like the idea of doing it where people will all go back to the same page, and that's what keeps the communication going. So it kind of helps that way too.
Susan and Mom, just very briefly, I wanted to show you guys how you can track your survey results, okay, is by going right here where it says View Team Members. And when you click on there, it will pull up everybody. And when you see where it says Details, that's where the survey results will show up.
Right.
So if you just develop the habit of checking in every 1 or 2 days to see have you had any leads or clients that have filled one in, and is there something you need to do about it? And the other thing that I recommend is that you become aware of the leads and clients of the coaches on your team, so that you can be looking at those survey responses as well, and be able to guide them as to what to do with those responses. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited because I know that this is a pretty amazing team. I love working with all of you, and I know this is going to be a lot of fun. And so I look forward to it.
Yep, it's gonna be fun.
Same here.
Yeah.
All right.
Fun is the name of the game.
That's it.
Tom shouting ditto in the background.
Hey, how's Tom's dad doing?
He is. What's the update? He's. Hold on.
Tom's dad.
Fractured wrist, fractured nose. I mean, it could have been much, much worse.
He has a fractured wrist, fractured hand, broken nose, one part, and possibly now new is a potentially broken rib.
Oh
my goodness! From a fall?
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming out of M&T Stadium, there was a curb that was not very visible. Tom almost didn't even see it, and turned to let his dad know. But in that split second, he was down.
I mean, he face planted. Scary thing is if he hadn't got his hand out when he did, I mean, he would have smacked his head, just full blown smacked his head. And we had somebody told us somebody told me one of their relatives, his or her aunts, I can't remember who that was, but had the same type of a fall, but didn't get their hand down. Smacked the head, concussion, bleeding on the brain, and died. Yeah.
Ooh.
And I'm just thanking God, because Lord was so good through this whole thing. I mean, it was just so many people just were there. Like one of the biggest freaky things was Jordan was there with me in the midst of this huge crowd and all the craziness. I was so focused on my father, I forgot about my son. And all of a sudden I'm like, where's my son? And this family's over, and they're like, we've got him, he's great, he's fine, he's just with us. They were totally
Talking to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, the God just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks for asking. He's on the mend, though. Here's the miracle. He's not even on any pain medication today.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I helped him.
Yep. Hey, Coach Dottie, I didn't even know you were here. You weren't on our screen here.
Recorded all.
I'm gonna stop the recording so we can shift.
I was gonna say, like, where's this